Hey everybody, Boosted here. I'm in my shop. I've got both these nice, lovely Mustangs behind me. Look, we're trying to jump on this whole YouTube bandwagon. There's been some people that have been very successful with it. I think that's a good platform for entertainment and getting information out there. So I have lots of information. I like to talk. So why not use YouTube to accomplish that? I've had a YouTube channel for years, never really used it. But now I'm going to try to put some content on there that you all will enjoy. I mean, we're going to look at some videos on the internet, popular videos. We're going to look at some Street Outlaws videos as well. And then also we're going to start doing, whenever Street Outlaws Oklahoma shows come back on, we're going to do a show the next day after the Street Outlaws airs and talk about maybe some behind the scenes stuff. Because, you fans at home, you get just what's shown on TV. And I can tell you there is like so much more that goes on. Some of it's kind of, it gets political stuff like that, but there's some really cool stuff that goes on in the background that, we can talk about. So that's the plan. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. So our first episode, we just talked about the intro. We haven't been canceled yet. Thank God. So we've made it past the intro. That's good. For the first little episode, we're going to talk about, let's just talk about the big elephant on the YouTube room, right? Me and Chuck, and we kind of came to fisticuffs at a race, allegedly. It was at a No Prep Kings race. And, I think I've got the video here. We can kind of go through it. We can look at it. We can watch it. We can analyze it. I can give you half the story, which is going to be my half, which is going to be the right half, right? It's always, your side of the story is always the right side of the story. So you're going to get my half of it. But yeah, let me just break it down for everybody out there. No Prep Kings. I think it was one of the first races in the year. Some of the guys there didn't have cars, and they were trying to do anything they could to get points, right? So let's fast forward a little bit to right when the moment happened with Chuck and I getting kind of fired up. Birdman is trying to stage with his golf cart, and he ended up getting a red light for some reason. I don't even remember what happened now, but he got a red light with his golf cart, I think. Or maybe it was, actually, was he racing Larry Larson? I don't know. Anyways, whatever happened was he got a red light, but he actually won the race. I think the timing system was set up for one car, and Larry Larson went in first with his golf cart or something. Anyways, needless to say, Birdman got a red light, but he was advancing to the next round due to a timing system error. Larry Larson was the one with the golf cart. I'm sorry, Birdman had a car, but Larry Larson basically got the win according to the win light, but it was a timing system error. Birdman won the round. Well, Chuck kind of took the whole red light because Birdman got a red light and kind of went with it, right? So he's saying, Birdman's out. And I was like, well, we're kind of having our discussion there. And I'm like, well, Birdman's actually not out. It was a timing error. And we kind of went back and forth. And then it just escalated to the video you're about to see now. So let's start the video. And all right. All right. So pause it right here. So as you can see, we are now talking, a little bit louder than, I guess, room level, right? We're no longer using our inside voices. We're both getting kind of agitated. Chuck, I think, has already probably cussed at me a couple times. I think I've already cussed at him a couple times. So clearly we are no longer joking. Like it's kind of taking that next step. And then you've got Ryan kind of in the middle of us here, spectating the whole deal. I'm really not sure exactly what he was doing, but he was there kind of hanging out, listening to the whole thing. Keep going. Now we're in slow-mo. All right, stop. Okay. So it was at this point in time in this whole issue, we're at this point in time when I can relate it to like a light switch, right? So when the light switch is off, you're fine, you're cool, you're collected, everything's all right, you can handle some stuff. But the moment you flip the light on, it's like, all right, that was my switch. Like, I just had it, right? So the water hit me in the face. Now, granted, It was kind of a hot day, so I mean, it felt pretty good. But at the same time, I still had water in my face, and no one likes having water thrown in their face. All right, you might as well have just like slapped me or took a little glove off back in the old days and slapped you around. Like, I'm challenging you to a duel. It is now time. It is time to fight. Right? That's how I took it. So, go ahead, play it some more. Obviously, I don't want to damage the microphone, so then I got to pay for it. All right, stop it right there. So, again, I lost my cool there. Now, mind you, in this video, you really can't see the amount of people that are at this race. I mean, behind the camera is a whole nother giant set of grandstands. I mean, there's probably, gosh, I don't know, like maybe 15,000 people there. I mean, this place was packed. So, going through my mind in this, a lot of things did, should I just hit him in the face with a microphone? Well, I don't want to do that because then I got to pay for the microphone. Do I want to just, try to punch him in the face? Well, I mean, there's like kids and stuff, so I'm not really trying to do that, but I'm still mad. Like, I still want to respond, because if you don't respond to this, then you're kind of looking like a punk. So I don't look like a punk. So you're kind of between a rock and a hard place on this. So honestly, I was just trying to do like, give him like a little headlock or something. And I mean, it didn't work out too well for me. I missed somehow, but anyways, I missed. But we kind of scuffled back and forth a little bit. Ryan Martin is still kind of there. Just kind of there. I don't know what he's doing, but Big Ryan, he's a big guy. He just kind of let it happen. That's okay. And also, I'm going to tell you folks at home, the guy that signs my checks, like my boss, was literally right there. And I can tell you, in this frame, he is in the blue jean shorts. That is the main guy. So imagine going to work and then getting in a fist fight in front of your boss. How's that work out for you? Usually you get, fired on the spot. But thankfully, Street Outlaws is a cool job, a badass job, so that didn't happen. But keep going. Play it some more. All right, stop. So Ryan finally jumps in, grabs Chuck. That's good. Kind of stopped that whole deal, pulled him off. You can see that the clear loser in all this whole thing, was not me, was not Chuck, but it was my Atomizer Racing shirt. It is clearly ripped to shreds. I mean, look at it. Look at that. Like, I have my boobs popped out right now. Oh my God, like a wardrobe malfunction. Look at this thing. Anyways, so my shirt lost. They separated us. And that was pretty much it for the fight. Now, I can tell you, I don't even think I made it back to my trailer, and this video was already on YouTube. It's amazing. Isn't technology amazing? But that was kind of the whole gist of it. I mean, Chuck and I, we were friends before that. I helped Chuck with his boost controller on his car. I mean, we were buddies before that. I mean, we're probably not as good buddies now, obviously. So, but there's no hard feelings towards him. I mean, he gets fired up. He's real passionate. I get passionate about stuff, and we just had a disagreement, right? So we've since, shook hands on it. Everything's fine now. But I can tell you that day we definitely wanted to kill each other. And as you can see, the only fatality was the shirt, which by the way, I took that shirt and we basically over the mic, I announced that I had my ripped up shirt, and we just started having like it was for charity, who's the highest bidder for my ripped shirt. And I think it got up to like $300 or $400 someone paid for a ripped up Atomizer Racing shirt. So, I took that money, took it up to the tower, and they donated that to the track's charity of choice. So if one good thing came out of that was a charity got some money for my ripped up shirt. So that was pretty cool. But that is kind of in a nutshell what happened. Again, like, no hard feelings to Chuck. We're all passionate about this stuff, and he thought he was right. I thought I was right, and we just kind of lost our cool. So that's racing. Happens in racing. Happens pretty much in anything, right? People lose their cool. So that was a video there. Like I said, it was just amazing. I'm back at my trailer right after it happened. I'm trying to change my shirt, and I have a notification on YouTube. I'm like, oh wow, that didn't take long at all. That's pretty amazing. So, all right. So that, I mean, with that being said, like, that'll do it for the Chuck video, guys. I mean, this is just a little bit of the content that you can expect from this channel. Like I said, a different perspective from someone that is there or deeply involved with Street Outlaw stuff. So again, click the subscribe button because you're going to want to be notified when we release videos. We're going to put this pretty much on a regular basis, right? We're going to try to get on a schedule and release these videos on the same day of the week every week. So now I don't want y'all to start complaining and writing complaints in the complaint box if I miss by a day or something, because life does happen. But we definitely are going to be releasing these. So again, click the bell, ring the bell, whatever the term is. I got to get caught up on my YouTube lingo, but ring the bell, right? And subscribe so you can get your notifications for the most up-to-date videos.